Welcome to Saving Grace Lutheran's YouTube channel. Saving Grace located here on 1500 Snow Road in beautiful Mobile, Alabama. Once again, we are bringing our third installment in hurricane preparedness. Last week we looked at hurricane safety, and to introduce us to our new concept this week, we once again have Commander Bob Kaler, U.S. retired Coast Guard, to lead us in our presentation.
Thank you, sir. As he said, the previous videos were an introduction and then hurricane safety. Today we're going to look at interruptions to your electrical and water utilities.
Now remember, some of the specifics will be for Mobile and Baldwin counties, which are right here in Alabama, but the concepts are going to be universal wherever you take a look at hurricanes.
That's right. And the tips and tricks that you see here are not original. I learned them from shipmates, friends, and neighbors during my Coast Guard career and since. So let's get started.
Sounds good.
Water. It is essential for life. Maybe that's why God created it 2 days before plants, 4 days before animals, and 5 days before Adam and Eve. Anyway, you must have water during and after the storm. Is your house connected to a city, county, or commercial water source? Do you get your water from a well on your property? During and after the storm, there's a chance that neither of those sources may be available. If you have looked at the documents in the Hurricane folder under the Resources tab at www.savinggracemobile.org, then you already know that you should have 1 gallon of water per person in your household per day for a minimum of 3 days. Okay, that sustains the people. But what's the next most crucial thing your household needs water for while you all wait for utilities to be restored? Yes, the good old toilet requires a lot of water. If you or your neighbor have a swimming pool, then all you need is a bucket you can flush to your heart's content. In case there's not a convenient swimming pool, here's a tip. Use duct tape to completely seal your bathtub drain. Fill the tub with water and place your bucket conveniently close by. One more tip related to water. Conserve it. You may still have a good supply of sanitary wipes left from our hopefully waning pandemic. Use them to wash your hands instead of water. We said water was essential for life. Something else that is essential but slightly less urgent is food. You've got to eat. So keep a good supply of non-perishable foods on hand. Incidentally, keeping both bottled water and non-perishable foods on hand is not only important for hurricane season. We could suffer a disruption of utilities any day of the year. So it is always a good habit to keep those essentials on hand. Here's another tip regarding foods. Remember in one of our previous videos, we stressed that you need to fill up your car with gas way before the lines form at the stations? Well, while you are there, get some ice. When you get it home, fill up Ziploc bags with the ice and fill all of the empty space in your freezer with it. Then tape the freezer shut to remind you not to open it. This can keep your perishable foods from perishing for days without power. Here's a last thought on food and water. Don't forget about your pets needing both. A pastor I know wrote, God opened his mouth wide and said, "Let there be light." And suddenly, piercing the darkness, light came screaming out of the mouth of God at 186,000 miles per second, filling the world with its brilliance. God saw that the light he had made was good, of itself essentially good. We all know light is good, but during and after the storm, you might find that it's dark. So have a flashlight for each member of your household and maybe a battery-powered lantern or two to place in a room or rooms. Make sure there are spare batteries for each. You should hesitate to use candles or other light sources that have a flame. You don't want to set your house afire at the time the fire department can't respond. A last thought about light. Solar recharged lights have become popular for camping and other outdoor uses. They are a wonderful tool in their own way, but may not serve you well during and after the storm. That's because you might be holed up indoors or have very thick cloud cover for days so that they can't get enough natural light to recharge. It's okay to have them, but they won't substitute for a good old flashlight. That's it for today. If you have any comments or questions on this presentation or suggestions for future presentations, you can send them to savinggracexo@gmail.com.
Thanks for joining us today as we take another look at hurricane preparedness. Don't forget to check back right here wherever you clicked on the link. We will have our next installment mostly focusing on communication. Oh, shucks. Okay, let me try that again. Did I say communication up above? No, I didn't. Okay.
No.
All right. Thanks for checking in today as we take another look at hurricane preparedness. We got another installation coming up, so wherever you clicked on it on the first time, watch for it next week as we take a look at another aspect of hurricane preparedness. This time it's going to cover communication, and we got a wonderful section just to entertain the kids, so make sure to stick around and check this one out. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and on our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Saving Grace Mobile, and check out all of our resources on hurricane preparedness at savinggracemobile.org. Thanks for tuning in today.